Have you ever thought about where your produce comes from? Most grocery chains receive produce from various local and national farmers. In fact, there are about 3.4 million farmers in the United States today. But of that staggering number, only 45,000 are Black farmers. At the Better Buggy, we are a proud group of Atlanta-based Black-owned farmers, selling produce locally and nationwide. Our easy-to-navigate online platform makes it easy for you to make a one-time purchase or to simplify your life by subscribing to our weekly produce box. Whichever frequency you choose, you can order with confidence, knowing you'll receive 100% organic farm-fresh produce. If you're looking for a thoughtful gift for a loved one that they'd actually find useful, be sure to pop by our online store where you can snag a gift card your recipient can use to order their own produce and t-shirts. Ready to start supporting local Black-owned farms and making healthier food decisions? Visit thebetterbuggy.com now to start shopping.
You know, it has been a hell of a summer for people in the Pacific Northwest. They are coming out and saying it is still scorching there, and they are not made for these weather conditions. Well, I have a feeling this is going to become the norm for many places, y'all. I mean, we're just getting to the end of a week-long heat wave here, and it is miserable. So I certainly can understand, especially if you're not used to it. So this is the New York Post, August 13th, 2021. The Pacific Northwest, built for mild summers, is scorching yet again. So they are back in the triple digits, and wow, they will never forget this summer, that's for sure. Road crews sprayed water on century-old bridges in Seattle on Thursday to keep the steel from expanding in a sizzling heat. In Portland, Oregon, where the heat has already killed dozens of people this summer, volunteers delivered water door to door. Restaurants and even some ice cream shops decided it was too hot to open. For the second time this summer, part of the country known as the snow-capped mountains is fleece-clad inhabitants was enduring a heat wave so intense that it threatened lives and critical infrastructure. The region's latest round of sweltering temperatures further expose how communities built for the milder summers of the decade past are grossly unprepared for the extreme heat stroked by a warming climate. That is so true. You know, I saw another article that said July was the hottest month on record. So, look, like I said, this is probably going to be the norm from now on. So, people better prepare. I mean, I understand many people on the West Coast didn't even have air conditioning. I bet you'll get some now, won't you? I bet you'll get it now. The previous heat wave, which baked the Pacific Northwest in late June, shattered temperature records. This week, the weather has not quite reached those same levels, but the heat is still jarring. By historical standards, Portland averaged about one 100-degree day a year. Wednesday and Thursday brought the 4th and 5th of 2021. Friday will likely be the 6th. In Seattle, which has recorded 3 100-degree days this summer, as many as it did in an entire century before. Officials are once again encouraging people to visit libraries and community centers to stay cool, but not all of them are available to help because most of the city's community centers and some of the libraries don't have air conditioning. something the city is looking into changing in the coming years. I bet you are. It's a stunning shift, even in government, said Stephanie Formas, the chief of staff to the mayor, Jenny Durkin. We have to fundamentally shift how we think about infrastructure here: roads, homes, office buildings. It's not just a matter of comfort. The region is still tallying a death toll from June. Wow. So, according to the New York Times, it shows about 600 more people died in Washington and Oregon during the week. Wow. Officials in Portland pointed to a lack of air conditioning in homes as a key factor to deaths. Yeah, I mean, that could be one of them. We still see the stories of people going out hiking in these crazy temperatures. I don't know what y'all think. I don't know what these people are thinking hiking in triple digits. You might want to sit those kind of days out. Unlike large swaths of the country where the air conditioning is now standard, many in the Pacific Northwest live without such relief. Just 44% of the residents in Seattle reported having some sort of air conditioning in 2019, although those numbers have been on the rise, with installers struggling to keep up with the demand. Governor Kate Brown of Oregon declared the state of emergency heading into this week's heat wave, and Portland Emergency Management Department has mobilized 2,000 volunteers trained to respond to natural disasters to help manage cooling centers and misting stations, to deliver water to people who might need, they may need the water. Yeah, they sure will. Wow. Well, at least y'all do that. Here where I am. Phew, they wouldn't deliver a drop of water to your house. They wouldn't. Even when we had Sandy happen, nobody came to the door with water. They don't give a crap about us. Officials are encouraging people to check on their neighbors, especially those who are elderly or living on the streets. Along with immediate efforts, emergency planners are discussing longer term strategies. Yeah, well, you better get something in place because I have a feeling y'all going to be going through it next summer too. Um, so, you got ample time to prepare because this is probably not going to go away. Just like I was saying the same thing about Texas, Texas will get hit with another cold snap, another winter storm. So it's best to prepare yourself. It's better to be safe or sorry, because when that happened, man, those folks were not prepared. And I have to tell you, I understand. Somebody turning the power off on you like that in the middle of a cold winter storm. And it was really sad watching it because when I was looking at the temperature, we had milder temperatures in New Jersey than they did in Texas at that time. It's crazy. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.